Hello guys, welcome to Sim UK and SimAirport. It'd be nice actually if I could name this airport Sim UK Airport. See how clever that was? Not very, I know. We've improved the speed of this queue being dealt with by adding an extra cash register. That has made a huge difference. We could possibly even get a third in here, but we're not going to deal with that just yet. The addition of bins, that's your suggestion. Thank you so much for making that suggestion. That has made a huge difference. And other than that, we definitely need to do some reorganising and some tidying, but we're short of cash. What we need is a second gate. Now, unfortunately, we can't have a second gate until we have the money to pay to get a door in, for one thing. So maybe I should just start with that, and we'll grab a door. How much is a door? 2,500. Holy molios! Right, now I've got to figure out where it's going to be. I think it's going to be there. I'm not convinced of that. Let me try that again. One door's width. Whoops. One door's width. 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. Gosh, I hope that's in the right place, because I've spent an awful lot of money putting that there. Goodness me. Right. Now, potentially that gives people access to the airfield without going through an official gate. But, oh, that's interesting. Look, A1. I've never seen that before. So they automatically get named. That's quite a spectacular thing, isn't it? I think what would be nice, by the way, is if airport gates automatically spun round to attach themselves to a wall. Just to make life a bit easier, because if you spend 28,000 putting it in upside down, you're going to be most annoyed. I would be most annoyed if I did that. Let's speed things up a tad. Get our first flight out for today. Now, yesterday all flights left and all flights arrived, so basically they didn't overlap too much. Now, I have made one addition yesterday, day 12. Union Air is now back to back with the WestJet 2727. Hopefully that isn't going to cause us an issue. We'll see. We'll see. And to be honest with you, even if it does, there's not much I can do because we need a second gate. Now, we've made a bit of profit already today. I don't want to get rid of this cafeteria because it does make us money. Maybe I can just take out a row of tables. This is going to be a temporary thing because I'm going to take that lady's table away while she's sat there eating her lunch, and her chair, and this gentleman's chair. We care not enough about you to let you keep your seating space. We're going to sell these. Sell. And the only reason I'm selling them is because nobody picks them up and takes them to storage, which is an incredible pain in the backside. Irritates me. We need a gate agent desk. In fact, we need 2 of these bad boys. Now, I've already employed a couple of staff in the last episode, so that they should just go straight on there once they're built in. How are we doing here? Still got an hour left and only 30 people to get on board. Now, theoretically, that should be plenty of time, but knowing this game as I do, there's a jolly good chance they're not going to get on the flipping plane. We'll see. They're probably in the queue over here, the food queue. So, because this is Korea, I'm a little anxious that if I go over budget, if I go into debt, because I haven't unlocked banks, so I can't currently get a loan. But if I go into debt, I don't know if it's going to cancel the game. This would leave us with just... Putting this gate in would leave us with just 2,500. That is a massive gamble I've just placed there. But it's going to alleviate our congestion problem, our timing, schedule problem. Here we go. Here it comes. And it will also allow us to bring in an extra couple of flights. Now, if we're going to start making an extra 4 to 5, maybe 6,000 a day, because we're not going to have any extra staff, we're not going to need any extra facilities, that could pay for itself very quickly. So I'm hoping I've made a good decision here. That is now ready. Right, let's assign this to the gate and to that gate. And this is now operational, guys. So if we go into schedule, you can see we've got a second gate here. And I'm gonna pull all these big flights, the 250s or the 200 and 250s, down onto this second tier. Whoops. With the exception of this one, which can go there. Okay, great. So this normally has 2 hours. I think, wow, we've given it 4. 4 for a 250 and 3 for a 180. That seems to make sense. And we can bring this right forward as well. That's a 250, so we'll give that 4 hours to fill up. And this is a 250. Oh, look at this. This actually looks pretty smart now. Okay, gravy. Oh no. Okay, that has to go. Oh, this is going to work rather nicely, I think. We'll bump that back up to 2 hours. We'll bring this small aircraft here. Oh, no, okay. You want to be in the afternoon, and you want to be at night. Let's put you at the front of the night queue then. 140. Let's give you 3 hours. How many is this? 90. You don't need 3 hours. I'm going to give you 2 hours, and you're going to like it. 19. So we're going to give you as well. We'll give you 2 hours. We'll give you 2 hours. So that is the schedule sorted out. Now, I'm going to try and get a couple of big jets in, because we have no space for big jets. We do have some space for some small jets. I think we can get 2 small jets in, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So let's have a look here. Aero time, what have you got for us? Boeing 707, 180, that is perfect. One in the morning, 737, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So aero time has superbly fit into that. What's your problem? Okay, there we go. 3 hours. In fact, we'll give you 4 hours to make sure you definitely leave on time. And where's that other flight? It's over here somewhere. In the evening? Oh, I thought that said afternoon. Oh, here it is. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. That's fine. There we go, guys. So we got an extra couple of flights in, and that is a pretty chocker looking flight schedule, the master flight schedule. Let's speed things up. Today, nothing else is going to happen today. We're just going to get through today, and tomorrow is going to be today's episode, if that makes sense. Tomorrow will be today's episode. Ah, lovely swig of tea from my good lady wife. This flight is running late. Not everybody's on board. Crikey. 247. One person's disappointed. But to be fair, you had 4 hours to get on that flight. I think you could do better. Now, one thing that is interesting, and I don't know how it worked, let's just have a quick look at this. If you've got 2 aircraft arriving at exactly the same time, we only have 1 runway. So I'm going to slightly stagger that for fear of one of them being turned away. This is quite exciting, guys. Now, I know we don't have a queue over here, so it's going to be absolute mayhem. And also, this is the big one, isn't it? This is where the majority of people are going to be coming. But, you know, needs must. Hopefully, having this extra gate will bring in enough revenue to allow us to further develop the airport, which is something that desperately needs to be done. So this flight is already an hour late. That's not good. 100 people on board. 2 hours late. An hour and a half late, sorry. It's going to leave 2 hours late. Boom. Almost. 4 minutes shy of 2 hours late. And 2 people still didn't get on board. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so we got our first load of passengers today. They're going to be coming down here. They won't be going into the queue. They'll just be milling about, I guess. Sat on the seats, maybe? Something like that. Interesting times. Interesting times. That food vending machine seems to be doing quite well. Let's get another one in there. Let's just slow things down. Here's our first flight in gate 2. Look at this, guys. I forgot I left it on super speed. I do apologise. So this is scheduled to depart at 8 o'clock, which means we've got loads of time. And this is going to start boarding in 1 minute. Perfect. Okay, yes, let's get another food vending machine. In that gap there. Let's put 4 in. Why not? If it's making money, it's making money. That's what we're here for. Not for people's happiness. So, departing in an hour's time, and we're just waiting for 1 person. The people on that plane are going to be so angry with that last person if they take an hour to get on that flight. How long we got here? Just over 2 hours, and we've got 1 person on board. Now, there seems to be a hold-up on the gate, and I'm not sure why. What is going on? Is that gate misaligned? Oh my gosh, it is. The door is misaligned. I got it right the first time. Oh, crikey. This is going to be a problem. Oh, look. You don't need a gate at all, it looks like. 7,000 in the bank. There we go. Let's put that. Let's put that flipping door in the right place. That'll certainly make things better for everybody. Let's sell. I can't sell that box. If that lady would just kindly move out the flipping way. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, we've got an hour, 45 minutes, and there's only 80 people on board. What the heck are people doing? Slowly they're funneling on. She's stuck. I don't understand what stuck meant. Stuck in the game? Crikey, look at all this rubbish they've left. These people are animals. Disgusting. Right, what's going on here? Half an hour late and not everybody's on board. That is a bloody shambles. So we give it an extra half an hour. Because clearly that's what they need. But we've actually made a bit of cash today, guys. We've actually made a bit of cash. So opening up this second gate seems to have been a wise move, perhaps. 11,000. We've nearly made 10 grand today. That's a huge improvement. That's going to pay for the gate and all the door and the desks and everything. That's going to pay for all that really quickly. 3 days, and that should all be cleared at this rate. That's really good. That means we can start building stuff. Let's speed up. Let's see how we're doing. 100 minutes to go. 30 minutes. One person not on board. Why the heck not? Probably because they're in the cafeteria queue. Yep, one person didn't get on their flight. I'm looking at the cafeteria queue and I can't see that person. Oh, this is a shame though. What is going on here, look? 6 minutes and just over half the people on board. What is going on? So the 2727 needs more time. Let's preempt that everybody's going to need more time and just let them all have the extra bit of time that they're probably going to need. I mean, it's a bit ridiculous that flights would need as much time as that, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. I'd rather everybody get on their flight and, you know, we get some positive feedback and more airlines become interested. 15 grand, guys. 15 grand. We started the day with 2.5. That was a gamble that's really paid off. Excellent gamble. I am so chuffed to bits with that gamble. That's really paid off well. Speed things up a tad. Oh no, we don't. Let's just check this. See how we're doing. So this one's running 20 minutes late. Aerostar 725. Why is everything running late? I'm going to give everybody a bit of extra time because clearly they don't have enough time. I mean, to me it seems like they have plenty of time, more than enough time, but still having people not getting on board on time, and that is causing an issue. So it's all about tweaking that schedule, I guess, until we get something that's running perfectly. We are going to have to sort out Gate 2. Gate 2 is a bit of a shambles. I know that. It will be fixed. Now that the money appears to be rolling in, I mean 10k a day, that's not too bad. In fact, it's more than that, isn't it? 12, 13k a day. That's going to really start improving things. We might even be able to get a third gate in. With minimal sort of improvements required, because everybody seems to be getting through security and ticketing. So we could get a third gate in, and maybe then we'll have sort of 20,000 a day. Maybe that's the way to grow the airport, is a gate at a time. I mean, last time I waited till I had 30 grand. That's how many people on board? 179 out of 184. And it's 25 minutes late. Goodness me. 5 people not on board this plane. 15 minutes to go. Personally, I say sod them. Just go. Leave them. They're not even in the queue. They're just nowhere to be seen. I do think another till here. What's it called? A cash register. Might be a smart move, because this cafeteria does seem to be slowing things down. People get stuck in this queue quite a lot. So as soon as that's built, we'll assign it. So we're almost done for today, guys. This is very much nearly the end of day 14 as we're on now. So we're not going to go into day 15 for this episode because we've already done 20 minutes. But the schedule has been tweaked now that we have 2 gates. And tomorrow I'm hoping all planes will leave on time with all of their passengers on board. Now, having a third register here should help things along quite nicely. Of course, having that second gate has increased the number of people going to the cafeteria, so maybe I should have thought about that beforehand. Income is looking promising. 21,000 in the bank. Remember, we started today with 2,500, I think. Or was that yesterday? I forget. Maybe that was yesterday. But yes, definitely we're making more profit, which is great. Great news. How are we doing here? Everybody's on board. And he's left on time. Goodness me. That's the first one today, I think. So we should have... Is that our last flight for today? I think it is. 80 of 80 on board. Scheduled to leave at 11. Running 15 minutes late. Okay. So can we just tweak that at all? Yeah. There we go. Now due to leave at 11:30. So we're going to call that a day. Thank you so much for watching. Again, as always, please keep your ideas and suggestions coming in. Now that we're making a bit of profit, I can start improving the airport and actually building infrastructure to support a bigger and more impressive looking airport. Getting exciting now. The funds are coming in. Research is another thing we're going to have to look into. But all of that's going to come in the next few episodes. So thank you so much for watching and sticking by me on this one. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now.